During the height of the pandemic, many airlines around the globe decided to retire their 747s. While some kept it on their books, the vast majority said goodbye permanently. A massive blow to enthusiasts and more alike, with such an iconic aircraft departing. As demand rebounds in multiple markets, airlines are now weighing up critical fleet decisions to cope with these demand levels. For some airlines, it does actually entail returning 4-engined aircraft to service, in a shock twist. Even if it's temporary, it's still a significant decision for the company in question. Last week, Asiana Airlines made headlines. Why? Well, the airline has said that it plans on returning its sole 747-400 back into operations permanently, as the carrier looks to boost capacity overall on flights to China. Of course, a market that has been heavily impacted by strict restrictions during the pandemic, with that only beginning to ease, but remember, they're not fully out of the woods yet. Asiana see their last 747-400 as a way to bump up capacity and more for the future, and it's a trend we're seeing widely across the globe. Their sole Boeing 747-400 was delivered just before the turn of the century, so it's been around for quite a while, but isn't as old as some previous 747s we witnessed fly. Unfortunately, much like many other airlines in the industry during the pandemic, Asiana made the decision to park their 747-400 alongside many other types. They deemed it no longer necessary to the future of the operations. A frustrating, yet also very genuine reality of the situation that we found ourselves in an aviation sector from the pandemic. In contrast, these beloved wide-body aircraft that, of course, are so large but offer a great deal in terms of capacity for passengers lack in the very important efficiency realm, and most airlines cited really only a few reasons for them ever deciding to return the aircraft to service. One of the most critical reasons I think we can agree on for every airline was that if demand returned very quickly and increased on a scale where their current fleet couldn't handle it, they would assess all options and potentially look to bring back the 747 or A380 type plane. Take Lufthansa, for example. They have made the decision to return the A380 to service next summer due to increased demand and operational concerns as they await delivery of critical aircraft to fill the hole, capacity-wise, of the 380, as best as possible. With those aircraft being delayed, the airline has made the decision to alter its plans and is welcoming back a plane they initially had no intention of returning to service. Asiana does represent one of the last airlines to fly the 747-400 in the region, following more and more carriers recently saying goodbye to the Queen of the Skies. So not only is the decision for it to be used again a landmark one for Asiana as an airline, but for aviation enthusiasts, it really does represent the last of a dying breed in the Asia-Pacific region. What are your thoughts on Asiana bringing back the sole 747, and would you like to see more carriers do something similar? Of course, following in the footsteps of your Lufthansas and Asiana by bringing back these super jumbos, even if it isn't for an extended period of time. Do let me know down below in the comments. A massive thank you to all the cabin crew members that continue to support what I do here on the channel, and of course to everyone that just tunes in on a daily basis. Thank you very much. Do take care, and I will see you next time for more coverage on the aviation industry.